House to Home, presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Okay, everybody, when tax season comes around, there is good news if you are one of our beloved seniors, because property taxes may benefit you a little bit based on your status. And Liz Duenas is here. Hafa Liz?
Hafa
Hafa. So I've always been curious because we've been talking about taxes relative to real estate for, everybody on Guam right now. But we haven't touched on some very specific market segments right now.
Right. On our last show, we talked about we wanted to cover the senior citizens. So, for example, if you're a senior citizen on Guam and you're 55 years and older, you can apply for a property tax credit where you would pay 20%. If your assessed value for your property is, let's say, $500,000, you would only have to pay the tax, whatever you're assessed for your taxes, 20% of that would be, and that's for senior citizens ages from 55 and over. However, they have to apply for that no later than March 15.
Okay, and this isn't something that automatically kicks in on the basis of age.
It doesn't apply, and we want the community out there, if you're a senior citizen, you need to know at least you could pay less for taxes. But you have to apply, get the form from, of course, get more information from Reventax because they're the experts. But if you apply before March 15, then that is applicable for 2020. If you apply after March 15, then that will not take effect until the year 2021.
And there are a lot of people in their golden years, we'll say, like who actually...
I mean, we want, if you're a senior citizen, we want you to save on, having to pay the taxes that you normally would. So we want people to know that's available for them. On top of it, if you're head of household and you have a dependent child, you could also apply for that. Or you're a disabled head of household, you can apply as well. You can't apply for all of these at the same time and get a bigger chunk to be credited, but you can pick one of those and then apply for it and pay less property taxes.
Yeah, I was gonna also say that a lot of seniors, when they reach that age, because like some people, they say, okay, well, they stop working.
They're on a budget.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
they stop working.
They have a fixed income, but there are some people who actually make quite a lot of money, like seniors who previously served in the military or they own their own business, and now they've got a lot of discretionary income, so they actually choose to invest in real estate.
Right. And some people are only living on Social Security. Some people, like you said, have other sources of income that come in for retirement purposes. One thing I just found out today was that if you're a veteran, a disabled veteran, you can also apply, provided the property is in your name, you could also apply for the credit. The great part about them is they get 100%.
100.
100%.
Wow.
And
I mean, that is very fair considering, considering what they have sacrificed and what they have given.
It was a law that was just passed last year. So if there's a spouse, let's say, for example, their disabled spouse passed, they could also go in and apply for it. Yeah. So again, I'm not the expert. Call Reventax, get more information, and they do have the forms. But again, we want the community, if you're a senior citizen, go in, save, rather than paying, the higher tax.
Yeah, really. So
you're far from it.
Yeah,
you're not close to me.
Well, I wasn't thinking me. I'm thinking my Nina, my aunties, my mom.
Pass the word. Make sure. Find out. Hey,
but this is property completely under your name already.
Yes, if the property is under your name, you own a house.
Completely paid for, or what if you have remainder on your mortgage?
It doesn't matter whether it's paid for or not, because your property taxes come to you every year. So what you want to do is just make sure you fill out that form no later than March 15. And again, you can still complete it if you miss the deadline, but why? When you can at least take advantage of that.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And you said you were astonished
I'm taking advantage of it too.
No, but you're 26, so you know.
No.
Wow. Do you get a lot of requests for this about, like, again, we talk about very specific market segments, but the elderly, people with disabilities, people with various types of challenges or income limitations that, should be able to
Yes,
invest in
we
real
want to
estate.
make sure if you own real estate and it's in your name, this is an advantage for you. So take advantage of it.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
sorry you're not 55 yet, so you would not be able to take advantage of that.
Well, that's
But
right,
at least,
that's right around the corner for
but
me.
at least now that if you own a home or a condo, at least you could make sure that is applicable for you and you
That is
pay less
fantastic.
taxes.
Okay, and then
That's
again,
great.
it's important to really emphasize the point that this doesn't automatically kick in, as we said at the top, just
That's
based
right.
on the fact that you are of a certain age. You do have to apply for this. But
That's right.
Is there anything that would keep someone upon application from being disqualified? Or?
No, I mean, if the property, if the property is in your name and it's duly recorded, now if it's not recorded under your name, of course, then you can't take advantage of it. But if it's recorded in your name, you can complete the form and then take advantage of that discount.
So basically, it's just a procedure you have to go through.
Yes, it's a procedure that you'd have to go through. So
That is
Gina and I
amazing.
were talking about that the last time because we talked about different property taxes when you have to file, and then we said, well, we definitely wanted to cover this aspect of property taxes to help people save.
Okay, well, tell you what, I have got my Nina, my aunties,
Yes,
my uncles, and my
please.
mom on speed dial. So
Please.
we are going to end this show. So thank you very much once
You're
again.
very welcome.
Happy Mess tomorrow.
Sedus Masi.
Yeah, Hagumas. And I'm